At the left, in the red, our Zerg player,
July Zerg.
July Zerg.
A legend of gaming.
And over here to the right, perhaps one of the new legends of gaming.
I am Yonghwa.
July Zerg, too cool for the Street Fighter voice we normally put on. So Tastes and Artosis had to do it. No, it looks like Younghwa's not going to fast expand.
Yep, does not look like it. That's fine. Cannon expansions can be pretty hard here, especially against someone like July Zerg, known as the God of War for how well he can attack people with Zerg units. It's a very wide open natural.
He's one of those.
You'd have to make a lot of cannons, and July Zerg might just trick you and be like, oh, look at me, I'm going to be aggressive. Then you make a ton of cannons, and he isn't aggressive, he double expands, and bam, that's all she wrote for you. So I think it's a good choice. He can go for either a rush if he wants. If you've won a couple games, sometimes a rush is a good idea. But also a good idea could be just a 3 Warp Gate expansion, a very safe expansion on this map.
Yeah, that's a good point, Artosis. I think you're dead on when you say basically July Zerg has a great way of sort of surgically opening up your defenses if he wants to, but he doesn't always have to do that. He's so well known for that. Some people end up overcompensating for defense, and it's actually not the case at all for what July Zerg's intentions were. He's actually just going to play a passive game.
Yep. And July Zerg, as we just saw, going Pool and then Extractor, that's probably going to be a speed build. Just a slightly better economy speed build than the one where you get the Extractor first. So don't worry, guys. Don't fret. It's okay.
Settle down. Now, he will wall that off with a cybernetics core, basically making for a very small little hallway.
Well, actually, he's made a funny wall in that I haven't seen before. Huh.
Yeah, that is an interesting wall in, actually. We'll get a shot of that in a minute, guys.
Yeah, that's really weird.
For the time being, though, July Zerg, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he does a standard July style of getting Zergling speed with that 100 gas, and then actually, is this going to block? Oh, grazed right by
around
that.
it, yeah.
But I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if he just takes drones off gas and gets Zergling speed. Now, yeah, we got a shot of that wall, and that is an interesting way to wall that off.
Yeah, that is.
I guess the pylon isn't as exposed, so I guess in the rare situation, something happened involving banelings.
He's getting Zealot then Stalker, by the way, as you see in the production tab. Now, Zealot then Stalker means that we're probably going to see Tech or a 4 Warp Gate. And here come the Zerglings. And right above that is the Twilight Council. So hopefully July Zerg can poke enough to see that it is a Stalker.
Well, I got to say, it's not exactly like you put it in a location that it's going to be hard to spot. Although, if you know, July Zerg did not really send his Overlord right in that direction, so maybe he'll get there too late.
Yeah, well, he may not actually end up scanning that. That's surprising that actually blocks that Zealot. That's interesting. I wasn't completely sure.
That Zealot apparently a little bit heavy set. Is he going to get Blink? Or I would assume
we'll know
DTs.
In a second. It could be Blink. You'd think he would have already started the DT building.
Yeah,
maybe just waiting for the gas for Blink. Or no? Or maybe waiting for the...
he's canceling. What's he going to do?
I don't know. This is getting weird.
Get Nancy.
Would you decide already, Younghwa? This is like you've had that Twilight Council up for a bit.
Okay, DTs.
Finally. All right. So he is going to go for a DT rush. Now, July Zerg, I'm going to take a look at his bases and tell you, okay, he's just started the lair. He's getting a Roach Warren. He's going to basically have to sense that this is coming. That's how it's going to have to work. If the DTs get there before he's started anything, and very good move. When you put the pylon in that position, it tells the Zerg that you're most likely coming out to expand. Now, the one thing that might throw him off is that Stalker. When you see an early Stalker, that's normally, I'm saving gas, or, I'm foregating, I just need more aggressive units than sentries.
And I want to emphasize again for you guys, in case you didn't catch on what Artosis said, when you put, and he actually is going to try to expand, but it's not the standard 3 Warp Gate expand.
Oh, this Overlord is going to be very important if it can get in there.
Overlord's coming in. Oh,
turns around.
He turns around because the probe spots him.
Yeah, did not see anything.
Oh my God, that could have been I think it's a pretty big mistake.
Yeah.
Now, for July Zerg, he's got a Roach Warren. Layer's done.
Yeah.
And he's just massing up.
And he's making an Overseer right at his natural.
Look at that.
Jalizerg knows something is up. He is making that Overseer, and the game does continue.
That is huge. Oh my god, look at the timing of this.
Yeah. Look at this. The Zergling's just popping up. Jalizerg is back. And he's going to, oh yeah, Jalizerg is so smart.
Very
And
nice.
The
All three
DT's
of
a
the DTs
very,
are gonna die.
yeah, this was a very expensive investment. Jalizerg removes it beautifully with almost no losses. Late expansion for the Protoss. His tech root has been discovered. Jalizerg can counter it all game long now. He's going to have to be careful and give a nod to DTs, but Jalizerg has to be feeling superb at the moment, as does StarTale.
And here's the change lanes. Hey guys, I was just got lost out there. Glad to be back home.
And did he see it? He didn't see it.
He says, "Oh,
And up the ramp it
you
goes.
know, I think I left my wallet up here in the. Oh, is it here? No.
Beautiful change
So it's
lane.
very tech over here. Oh, maybe it's over here. You know, I'm just a Protoss zealot. Oh,
No, you're not, says a probe. But it's more like, no, you're not.
no, they're not. So,
Ooh.
what would you do from here?
As who?
As the Protoss. Well, as a Zerg, I mean, I basically just.
As the Protoss,
Get more ahead?
well, it looks like he's going to go 5-gate, but yeah, I would go 5-gate into probably Templar, Zealot, Immortal, and take a third base and just try to play a long game using Psy Storms against Jalizerg. But right now he's actually warped in some Dark Templars hitting the third base of Jalizerg as the Mutas fly across the map. And that is actually very important. Will Jalizerg be able to save that hatchery, getting that slowed down?
Close. It's going to be close.
The Mutas going into his base.
Oh!
And, well,
Was that? Did he actually cancel that?
I'm not sure.
I don't believe he did. I didn't see a
The
drop.
Mutas, though, doing a huge amount of damage right now to his probes. So even though he lost that hatchery, good job with the Mutas by Jalizerg. Right now the probe count at 32 compared to 51 drones.
Probe is gone. The threat of more proxy pylons eliminated.
Yep, Jalizerg now getting Overlord speed. That's going to help him to catch DTs quicker with his Overseers. They're kind of slow before you get that.
Okay, notice this. He's not mining gas. Am I wrong? He's not mining gas
he
anywhere.
stopped mining gas.
The Protoss, that is not mining gas.
Yeah, so
Younghua.
it looks like he's just going to use Guardian Shields, Stalkers, and Sentries and try to hit a timing push where he's using a lot of Zealots to take care of the Zerglings.
Actually, that's pretty damn smart.
Yeah, no, I mean, he knows he's behind. This is an interesting way. He probably made it up almost on the fly. I'm sure it's happened to him a few times, but this is not something that you practice a whole lot because it's something you do from behind. And here we go. Jalizerg running up, and good force fields.
Man, beautiful force fields.
But he is
You
trapped.
feel pretty safe if you were those stalkers.
Just for a little bit. Jalizerg doing a good job just removing pylons as he can. More and more units being warped
He'll
in,
use
though.
the rest of his gas to spend on stalkers, so he runs out and then goes to zealots.
113 against 73 supply. The Protoss way behind there. The Zergling's going to do a good job. But good force
Oh
fields.
my god, that force field was so good.
And so many of these Zerglings not doing anything. And the Zealots are on the edge of his units, hitting the Zerglings, tanking their damage. But it may not be enough.
There might just be too many Mutalisks, and if there's too many Mutalisks, they take out the rest of the army and the game ends. And I think, yeah,
Beautiful
that's it, GG.
play by Jalizerg. Younghua pulling out some interesting and good strategies, but Jalizerg sensing, reading, knowing all. The God of War has just slain an amazing Protoss from Incredible Miracle.
Man,
Awesome.
oh, man. He is so solid. You could see the happiness in StarTale's faces. They know they're still in this. They might be the underdogs, but yeah.
Very happy with himself there. And I bet you it's MVP coming out.
Yeah, I think the coach is going to go, all right, I'm going to use Game Genie. Time to use my Game Genie.
Well, he said 5-2, man, and if you're that confident to say 5-2, your third player has to be MVP, right?
Yep.
That's the guy that doesn't lose. It's tied up 2-2, so
MVP's
Now,
like...
this is not actually where I would use MVP. I would actually always save that guy for last, man. He's just too good.
Well, you know what you might want to do is use
Nestea,
Nestea
man.
because Nestee's ZVZ is just so
that
solid.
would be actually the superb move. That's exactly what Coach Artosis would do.
Coach Tosis.
And Coach Tasteless as well. Assistant Coach Tasteless.
Coach Tastosis. I'm assistant coach.
Assistant coach and coach.
All right. Can't actually have two coaches.
Anyways, no, Nestea is undisputedly #1 Zerg in the world by far. July Zerg, he's had some rough games, ZVZ.
Actually,
Slayer's Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost killed him.
Very rough games. Zerg versus
So, I mean, Nestea would be a pretty good choice. But we'll just have to see.
we didn't see the coach talking to Nestea.
He was talking to Nestea. He's like,
He might have turned around and just been like,
he might. I don't think he was
Kill
expecting
him.
for a Zerg to beat any of his players, is the thing. So I think maybe he's switching it around. I'm going to ask him when I go to the IM house. I'm going to ask, you know what? Were you going to put out MVP until July Zerg won as your third guy because you said 5-2? So I'm pretty sure he was. But the more I think about it, Nestea is such a great choice because his ZVZ is actually so phenomenal.
well, I mean, I guess as far as, I don't know. I mean, lining stuff up. What about Seed?
Well,
Actually, I wouldn't do Seed against July. No.
Save
No,
Seed.
save Seed.
Save him. If a Terran comes
Terran
out,
comes in there,
Bomber,
we're
you're going to need a few tries against him maybe.
Who's it going to be? Oh. I have no. Oh!
Oh, wow, Lucira.
Lucira. No kidding.
All right, so it's going to be a ZVZ, but it's going to be Lucira.
Well, I just
That's
did not
interesting.
expect this.
StarCraft 1 pro gamer known as Thunder Foe You in StarCraft 1 from Hwasong, I do believe it was, and he was a Terran there, a Zerg here now. Lost to TLO in GSL Season 1, put his iPod away. And, well,
A lot of these players.
very good macro Zerg.
A lot of these players actually have songs to sit and listen to before they get into the game.
I always had those.
I actually did that too before tournaments. I get the right kind of music and get myself in my mindset, keep me all pumped up.
2002, I was all about my Avril Lavigne CD, man.
You were all about. Are you serious?
Yeah, man, I listened to that on the way to lands.
Well,
Every land in
it
2002.
It takes a real man to admit that, Artosis. Some people would be
That's right.
closet Avril Lavigne fans.
No, man, I used to love Avril Lavigne. I don't listen to that much anymore. But every time I go to Noribong, what songs do I pick? Tasteless?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, whenever we go to karaoke, I'm always like, why does he know how to sing Avril Lavigne? That makes sense. All right. This is very exciting.
Yeah,
Now-
CBC action.
Now, the thing is that as far as I can tell, Lucira, he's solid, but it looks like he's a player picked intentionally to assassinate July Zerg.
I don't know. This is so weird.
But the map is Crossfire. Oh, man, I actually watched the Crossfire video on YouTube last night. You know what I realized?
so bad.
But when you watch it, like with all the flames and stuff, and it's like two guys like duking it out. I was like, oh my god, this GSL Code has finals. Look at all these flames. Watch it. Go over and watch it. I was like, oh my god, this is like GSL, but in reality, and it's not a terrible board game. It's actually like a really good thing. So we're gonna have a 5-minute break. So to get pumped up, go to YouTube and watch the Crossfire video. We'll be back.